Hello everybody, I'm doing a character interaction drawing today. Here I have a rough sketch of Staccato, and there is a new character that I haven't introduced yet, but her name is Cadence. It's another musical word, and I sort of dropped that word somewhat subconsciously in Staccato's character introduction video. But Cadence is her name. Again, making up names is my least favorite part of the character development, creating the character part of a story. I'm just never satisfied with one. I just really want the names to be unique and not to be associated with other stuff or too common. So this pose, and you can kind of read my little bubbles there on what they're doing, what they're saying, but this pose that I'm going to work out is basically Cadence is kind of grabbing or somewhat forcefully grabbing Staccato's face and is kind of smushing his face and his eyes, trying to figure it out. And she is asking him, why are your eyes like that? Because he has crisscross eyes. They are unique to the sub race of being a clown. Sometimes when you're a clown, you are born with these crisscross eyes, and they can be a little freaky. And he's saying, don't worry about it. don't think too much about it, because you shouldn't think too much about it, or else we can start associating it with like the Demogorgon from Stranger Things, how his face kind of opens up like the petals of a flower, almost. His eyes could theoretically be like that, where he has like 4 eyelids or 4 flaps that sort of cover up his actual eye. You can maybe imagine that he has these 2 giant eyes that are in his face, in his skull, and he's got these eyelids that cover them up in such a way that they appear to be this way. And this is why you really shouldn't think too much about it. I don't think that Staccato could ever really work as a live action character. He has to be stylized in this way, more two-dimensional, or a lot more simplified in order for it to work. So Cadence is the female counterpart to Staccato's story. I kind of mentioned before that Staccato's story is kind of a play on or a satire of McDonald's, and just realizing that there are so many burger restaurants, just counting 5 off of my head. We got Arby's. Well, Arby's isn't really burgers, it's more sandwiches, but Arby's, Wendy's, Burger King, In-N-Out Burger. Can I name a 5th one? Wendy's. I already said Wendy's. What's another one? There are so many. Five Guys, burgers and fries. I think out of those ones, I think Five Guys is probably my favorite. Their burgers just have so much flavor to them. Anyway, like, America has so many burger restaurants. And so I think it would be good and kind of funny to kind of make a satire of that. I think the story would help a lot if I actually worked at McDonald's before, or if I worked at a restaurant longer than just 2 days. I worked at Subway for 2 days. I was staying with my cousin, and my aunt is a manager at Subway in Wyoming. And I was staying with them for a week before heading up to college in Idaho. And my parents were telling me that I should probably work at Subway with my aunt for a couple days. Just get some experience in it and just make a little bit of money. So I said, all right. So I went with my aunt, and put on a spare uniform that she had and the hat and everything, and I worked at Subway for a couple days. I guess it was a good experience to experience like the fast food restaurant kind of pace and vibe to everything, and how horrible the lunch rush is, and just that daily grind of preparing and replacing stuff and not really getting a lunch break and everything. I think I'm still in Subway's system. I think I could probably get a job at Subway easy if one was ever opened, but I really don't want to work at a restaurant. Don't think I ever will have to. That would be great if I don't have to. I really don't want to work over the summer. I'm an art teacher at a high school, so I'll still get paid each month, even though I'm not at school. It's a yearly salary. But yeah, I don't want to do a summer job, but I will if I find something that I want to do. I actually just kind of want to do this YouTube. I just went off on a huge tangent. What was I talking about? I was talking about Cadence. Yeah, Cadence is like the Ronald McDonald in the story. She's the person that dresses up like the clown and entertains the children and is the mascot for the store. Like, I ate at Chick-fil-A once, and a giant cow, walks around the restaurant and in this big mascot costume and like high fives all the kids and just makes these appearances once in a while. And I think that's so cheesy and so goofy and kind of cringy, being an adult by myself and this cow just comes up to you and is like, hey. But restaurants do stuff like that. So Staccato and Cadence, they have been working at this place for a while, just a little while, and all of a sudden the management kind of looks at Staccato and was like, hey, let's try out the circus theme, because Staccato, you're here and you're a clown. Maybe we could change the whole restaurant to appeal to this circus kind of place, and make sure we have events, or people bring their families, and maybe we have a tradition where we have a time to have games and everything. And Staccato is completely jaded against everything and is like, I kind of escaped the circus. I don't really want to be reminded of it. But meanwhile, Cadence is super easygoing, and she's willing to do it. She likes kids, and she'll entertain them, and she's good at singing and good at playing musical instruments and performing magic, whatever else she does. She's just super talented, and actually turns out to be a better clown than even Staccato is. I believe I will go over this a lot more in Cadence's character introduction. She's not a clown because she has those bright eyes, the normal human eyes. So that's a dead giveaway that, she's a normal human, a normal person. I have designed her with the blue hair, and I'll tell you why. When they were coming up with her costume and everything, the manager or whoever said, maybe you should have blue hair, colorful hair like a clown actually does, because, actual clowns have full-on rainbow hair, or they have pink hair like Staccato has, and it's fluffy hair, and it's and everything. And again, Cadence being easygoing and not really caring too much, she decides to go out and dye her hair blue. And she comes back and they're like, oh, we would have given you a wig. You didn't have to dye it. And she's like, I guess I'm stuck with this now. Or she doesn't really care. She's like, no, okay, I'll just have blue hair. It's fine. And, Staccato and Cadence, I just want them to be this really dynamic, interesting kind of pair. They sort of fascinate each other, and yet again kind of are weird to each other. Like Staccato, when he like first sees her in her clown outfit, he's kind of weirdly starts being attracted to her after that. But he's weirded out by it too, because she's like, oh, she's not really a clown, like, but this is weird. So he has these mixed feelings about him, and Cadence has mixed feelings about, or Staccato and Cadence have like mixed feelings towards each other. They don't really know how to react to each other, and Cadence is kind of fascinated about him being born a clown. Like nobody really knows about clowns actually being a thing. Like nobody's really left the circus or has joined society. You know, they're the freaks. They stay in the circus. There's not very many of them, and they just have not integrated themselves into society at all. And so they are learning about each other, how weird it is to be human or to be a clown or to be from these completely different backgrounds, I suppose. Anyway, I like this pose. I like Cadence's outfit. I feel like I'm getting better at character interactions. I hope that you like this video. I feel like I'm getting done with it here with the drawing and the painting, just adding a little shading and some touch-ups. Yeah, here's the full one. Sorry about the filter. I know it's all weird, but I loved drawing this. Thank you so much for watching.